Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Tariq and Zion's war. Now, really, Tariq and Zion does not have a war going on with one another. It's mostly a situation where something's going to happen. Obviously, we're talking about the person that's choking Tariq in the trailer, and it looks obviously like Zion. But what triggers that? What happens? Because it seems as though Zion has great respect for Ghost and for Tommy, and even spoke to Tariq saying, he even told Davis, the only reason why I'm speaking to Tariq is because of his last name, which is St. Patrick, which means Zion knows that Ghost and James St. Patrick is the same person. So when it comes down to it, it seems as though he wanted to work with them, that he admired them and had some form of respect to them due to Tommy and due to Ghost. So basically, when it comes down to it, what triggers these guys to end up going after one another? It could be anything. But if I had to be honest with you thinking about it, maybe he finds out that Tariq and Braden once worked for Noma. And right now, currently, Zion is in a beef with Noma. And this may lead into a war with Noma. Even though in the last couple of episodes, he was making a statement to Noma of who he was and where he stood, and that he was the main person running New York. It could be him worn out with Noma. Or it could be a situation where Noma says, hey, take care of my Zion problem, and you and me, we have no more beef whatsoever, which, don't get it twisted, Tariq and Noma are known to negotiate and work with, have a deal or something with one another. And Tariq going after Zion on the behalf of Noma, something I could definitely see happen. But at the same time, really, to be honest with you, it's because Tariq wants to be the biggest drug dealer in New York. So really, Zion and Noma are in his way, and whoever else is in his way, because he wants to be number one. He wants to be the power. He wants to be what his father was in Power Book 1, where Ghost had control over everybody. And the only person he really kind of answered to but didn't really deal with was Lobos, meaning that Lobos mainly dealt out of the country, because Lobos was an international drug lord that just didn't go to New York. He was in different locations, but Ghost was the number one guy in New York that he supplied to. And with that being said, you can only wonder who's going to be supplying Tariq. Now, I always say I think that Pinky is eventually going to he's going to be around. He's going to be the reason why Tariq ends up getting a plug or connected to somebody that's going to make him number one in New York. And it could be a situation where he asks Pinky to connect to someone he knows, because Pinky knows a lot of people. Pinky is basically a person that gets a lot of information, and because Tariq pays, goes and do things for Tariq as well, like looking for people and everything of that nature. So if Tariq says, I'll pay you for a plug, let's go look for somebody who can give me the money that I need, or give me pretty much the stuff. Like, I want to be number one here. That's something I could see happen. So it could be a situation where Tariq does reach that person, and he ends up selling more than everybody. He sells more than Zion, than Noma. And Tariq and Noma is already in competition with one another. Let's say that Tariq starts, he starts getting his stuff, and then he's turning Zion's crew into his crew, and he's literally taking over. So when it comes down to it, that's something that could very well happen as well. So the thing is, when it comes down to it, I wonder what triggers the war between Tariq and Zion, or what triggers the conflict between Tariq and Zion, where obviously Zion had a lot of respect for Ghost and Tommy and accepted Tariq and Braden off of Ghost and Tommy to have them work for him, only to have them at a conflict. It's just something that we saw coming, but hell, I didn't really see it coming this soon, to be honest with you. But we'll see how everything plays out. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy, Bobby Beast here. Just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and hold